It was supposed to be another routine investigation for Jack and his team, a group of experienced paranormal investigators who prided themselves on their scientific approach. Their destination: the abandoned Blackwood Manor, a massive decaying mansion on the outskirts of town. For decades, locals had reported eerie whispers, shadowy figures, and an overwhelming sense of dread inside the house. Jack, a firm believer in scientific explanations, was determined to debunk these claims. Most hauntings are just misinterpretations, faulty wiring, environmental factors, or the brain playing tricks, he assured his team as they set up their equipment. Armed with EMF meters, thermal cameras, and a spirit box, they prepared for a long night of data collection. The mansion's interior was eerily silent, the wooden floorboards creaking under their feet. As they moved through the dust-laden hallways, the temperature inexplicably dropped. Cold spots could just be drafts, Jack muttered, noting the reading on the thermal camera. But then, something strange happened. The EMF meter, which detects electromagnetic fluctuations, spiked into the red. "Is there any electronic interference around?" Lisa, the tech specialist, asked. "Nothing. No cell towers nearby," Jack replied, furrowing his brow. Then came the first whisper. A faint, almost pleading voice. Asterisk, asterisk, leave. Now. Asterisk, asterisk. The team froze. The voice had come from the spirit box, a device that scans radio frequencies, theoretically allowing spirits to communicate. "Radio interference," Jack quickly said, though his voice lacked conviction. He glanced at Lisa, who looked just as unsettled. They continued deeper into the house, reaching the grand staircase. The air grew thick, and a chilling sensation crept up their spines. Then, the thermal camera picked up something unusual, a shadowy mass in the hallway ahead. "That doesn't look human," Lisa whispered. Jack adjusted the camera settings, trying to rationalize what he was seeing. The shadow was not cast by anyone in the room. It didn't move like a person. Instead, it flickered, as if struggling to maintain its form. "Could be an anomaly," Jack muttered, but his hands were shaking. Suddenly, a loud thud echoed from the hallway. Their backup camera, mounted on a tripod, had been knocked over. There was no wind, no visible source of disturbance. That's when they heard a scream. A woman's scream echoing through the mansion. Lisa gasped. "Did you hear that?" Jack nodded slowly, his face pale. But there was one problem. There were no women in their team. Determined to get evidence, Jack called out, "If someone is here, give us another sign." For a moment, nothing. Just the oppressive silence. Then, the spirit box crackled to life again. Asterisk, asterisk you. R. Watched. Asterisk, asterisk, the words sent chills down their spines. At that moment, a cold breeze passed right through them, and the shadow on the thermal camera seemed to rush toward them. "Jack, we need to go. Now," Lisa urged. Jack hesitated, torn between fear and his commitment to scientific investigation. But then the lights on their equipment flickered erratically, and the temperature plummeted. A deep, guttural whisper filled the room, one that didn't come from the spirit box. They ran. Back at their lab, Jack reviewed the footage. His rational mind told him there had to be a logical explanation. But when he checked the recordings, he found something even more disturbing. The audio was corrupted. The video was filled with static, and their logs showed data anomalies they couldn't explain. The only thing that remained intact. The 3 chilling words from the spirit box. Jack had spent years debunking paranormal claims, but this time he had no answers. Was it all a trick of the mind, a natural phenomenon? Or had they truly encountered something beyond explanation? The Blackwood Manor investigation remained an unsolved mystery, one that Jack wasn't sure he ever wanted to revisit.